Keith Marciniak is here. A member of the public wanted to speak to us. Please come up, introduce yourself, tell us why you're here, where you're from, and same guidelines apply. Thank you. Please pull one of those mics in front of you. Directly in front would be really helpful to everyone trying to listen online. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Keith Marciniak. I have two daughters in the North Middlesex Regional School District in the towns of Ashby, Pepperell, and Townsend, just south of Nashua. About 11 schools, about 3,000 children. I don't bring good news today, so just prepare. When I found out about this, actually this discussion is about Wi-Fi in the school system. When I found out that Wi-Fi has never been safety tested around children, I went to my school committee and superintendent and told them about it. Had a nice meeting, very cordial. They had no idea about any of the recent studies, credible, peer-reviewed. And over the past 2 years, I've been speaking with them, a public comment, and they actually came out and told me that they admit that they don't know if Wi-Fi is 100% certainly safe, but they feel that the Chromebooks outweigh the lack of Wi-Fi studies, since most of the studies are cell phone based. So I thought that was odd behavior from adults responsible for 3,000 children. So I looked online and I said, well, why are these people defending Wi-Fi so hard? There must be a reason. And sure enough, I found online, DESE does an audit of my school system called the District Review Report, and they, in the audit findings, found lack of technology in the classroom. So I looked online at DESE, and for school systems, they'll get reimbursed with discounts by following the E-rate program. Well, the E-rate program only covers Wi-Fi installations. It doesn't cover putting in Ethernet jacks and through walls and ceilings, the most expensive part of installing this technology that you guys are putting on my school system. So that's why the school system does nothing about it, because they're strapped. They need a good school rating. That all ties to how much funding they get, how much enrollments they get. So there's a direct correlation between the policy of the DESE auditing the school systems and then also offering to mitigate these audit findings to use the E-rate program, which just pushes Wi-Fi. So that's where I'm stuck right now. I called the DESE Digital Learning Center. I said, are you concerned about the Wi-Fi? Have you ever? They're like, contact Department of Health. I contact Department of Health. Well, we're never going to say Wi-Fi is dangerous, but we'll come out with EMF reports saying that if you're concerned, you can do this, you can do that. Well, that's almost 3 years now. Still waiting. Nothing from the DPH. So I have to ask, as a parent, I got my child in the school for 13 years, over 14,000 hours being exposed to microwave radiation, 20,000 studies saying biological effects. National Toxicology Program just came out and said, proved it, Wi-Fi, non-thermal radiation, just like Wi-Fi, causes cancer. So I'm saying to myself as a parent, has anybody, you're exposing 1 million children, has anybody ever thought, is it safe? No, nobody knows, and we're still waiting. And from adults, I get just blank, not that you guys, but from my experience at my school, just blank stares, anger, nobody wants to hear it. But they're stuck because they feel like there's nothing they can do. They have to have their ratings. They have to have technology. But DESE has to do two things. Have the FCC cover hardwired installations so schools have an option. And second, find out if it's safe first. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Karis McLaughlin.